I was always in the financial field, and my main job, my last job and my main job was I was a bank manager and a vice president of a bank, actually a savings and loan. Well, I think one was becoming the first woman on the Chamber of Commerce. It was quite an ordeal because there was like 25 men on the board of directors of the Chamber of Commerce. And I had been a member of the Chamber for at least 5 years as a bank manager. And one day, two women came up to me and said, would you like to join the Women's Auxiliary? And the Women's Auxiliary were the ones that did a lot of the work after the men on the board decided what events they wanted to do, dinner, dance, golf tournament, whatever. And the women used to take over and do the legwork, you know. So I said, let me think about it, and I talked to the director of the chamber. At that time, we had two women who worked for the chamber. We had an office, and the one director was kind of, she liked to promote women, and she says, no, you don't need to be on the auxiliary. You are on the same level as the men on the board. There were lawyers, realtors, insurance men, and all that, those kind of professions. And she said, you're the manager and a vice president. You should be on the board of directors. So she proposed that I be the first woman on the, well, that one didn't go over very well with some of the men. Three of the men threatened to quit if a woman got on. You know, it was supposed to be a men's club. Not women had no place there. They should be in the auxiliary doing women's work. And so anyways, I won, and they let me come on. And I never found out who these men were for a long time. And in fact, I didn't know that there were three men that objected so much about me coming on. But anyways, it was successful. And in another couple of years, I became president. So I guess I did okay. And I tried to explain to some of them that I wasn't there to change anything. I just wanted to be part of the group and part of the people who made decisions. I wasn't going to turn it into a tea party. But anyways, that was a big thing in my life. And it's followed me all through the years that I was the first woman to be a Chamber of Commerce president. Also, what I considered accomplishments were I opened up two new branches for Columbia Savings and Loan, one in La Mirada and one in Whittier, brand new, and successfully I opened them and successfully established the whereabouts of these two savings and loans. Yes, my involvement with Splash. My husband and I were on the committee to raise funds for Splash to open. There was a lot of controversy. People just thought, well, it's going to be just another swimming pool, or it's going to be a place where people are going to hang out. It's, we don't really need it or want it. Well, it took a lot of raising funds to get it opened. We finally did, and it we was never with no regrets. We have had so many wonderful events there. For our 25th wedding anniversary, we had a wonderful party there, and we had all our family and friends and all the city officials at this event, and had a catered dinner, and it was just in the room that the city named after my husband and myself. It's called a Bob and Jeanette multipurpose room, and it was just a big thrill to have a room named after us, and that was a really big thrill, and of course a lot of people call it the Jenkins room, so it makes us feel good, and besides that we have our Relay for Life there, and that's wonderful because people from all over come to Splash for that, and there's a lot of events always going on at Splash that make me feel really good.